So the OnePlus 12 is here, OnePlus's flagship phone for 2024. If there's one thing I knew about last year is that I absolutely loved the OnePlus 11. Although it was nowhere near as polished as the Galaxy S23 Ultra or the iPhone 14 Pro Max, it delivered an excellent all-round experience for less than half the price of those flagships. And because of this change of strategy, OnePlus also dominated the Indian smartphone market in the $400 to $600 price segment with more than 40% market share. So yeah, the old OnePlus we all loved was finally back last year. And I believe the OnePlus 12 is a step in the right direction. I have been using it for a couple of days now and I can instantly tell that there are a lot of things to love about this guy. First thing, of course, it's the pricing itself. The base variant is now 12GB RAM and 256GB storage and not the usual 8/128GB like last year. So the price has slightly gone higher. Still, for the price, the OnePlus 12 is easily the value king. It improves in almost all of the areas from the OnePlus 11 and offers an even better experience. First thing I like about OnePlus is that they're not changing its design every year like they used to. It is similar to what Apple and Samsung do, which means you know for sure just by looking at the back that this is a OnePlus phone. What's changed is the camera module, which is now more refined, and the phone has also got a slightly better heft to it and you get a more improved weight distribution as well. OnePlus has also bumped the battery size from 5000 mAh to 5400 mAh and hence it is now slightly thicker, but for such a big phone it does not feel bulky or heavy at all. I also like this smooth matte finish which does not catch any fingerprints and has a nice feel in the hands. This year, OnePlus 12 also gets an official IP65 rating, which is a slight improvement over OnePlus 11's IP64, so slightly better water protection as well, but still, I would have liked it if it had IP68 rating because even mid-range phones these days come with IP68 rating. Display is another area where OnePlus always brings flagship A+ quality with no compromise, and as expected, the OnePlus 12 does not disappoint. It now has a slightly brighter 6.82 inches Quad HD AMOLED panel with all the flagship specs you can think of like LTPO, HDR10+, Dolby Vision, Gorilla Glass Victus 2 and so on. There are however slight curves on both sides, but it is not very obtrusive, so no accidental touches or anything like that. This display is also brighter now and the default color calibration looks fantastic out of the box. Plus, what I also love about OnePlus phones is that the fingerprint sensor is located at the right location and it is easily reachable even with one hand. And in my short time of use, I am loving the vibration feedback on this thing, so typing or interacting with this phone has been awesome. Likewise, Oxygen OS is also one of my favorite Android skins. It's very clean, easy to get along, super fast and absolutely amazing to use. You also get the top-tier Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset here with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 storage. So everything is like super smooth here as you would expect from a high-end OnePlus device. I also have not faced any throttling issues or the phone getting unnecessarily warm even while on mobile data or while testing the cameras. OnePlus says that it has the industry's largest vapor chamber cooling area, and in my 30 minutes of PUBG test, the phone never reached 35 degrees. So things look pretty promising here. By the way, you can play PUBG smoothly at 90 FPS with excellent 99% FPS here. Lastly, the cameras. This was one area where the OnePlus 11 was just fine. A solid B+, but far off from what Samsung or iPhone delivered. But I think this year the OnePlus 12 has improved its hardware as well as software capabilities. It now has the same 50 megapixel Sony LTY808 sensor as the OnePlus Open, which is much better hardware than we got on the OnePlus 11. Then we have a 64 megapixel 3x periscope telephoto lens that can capture 6x lossless zoom and a 48 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. Up front, we get an improved 32 megapixel selfie camera that can finally take 4K selfie videos. I also have just received one camera related update just before filming this video and it has improved the cameras quite well. I have not quite gotten the chance to compare its cameras to other phones yet, but as a standalone camera, it definitely ticks a lot of boxes. OnePlus has also made sure to dial down the contrasty processing from before to a more digestible level, and the color reproduction here seems more natural too. Maybe it's the Hasselblad processing coming into play, or maybe not, but I was able to get some good quality images from this camera. I like how it handles human subjects too. It does brighten the subjects a little, but I like them since they look social media ready. You also get options to shoot portraits at 2x and 3x instead of the usual 1x, and it definitely makes the subject focus and blur look better. I also clicked some macro shots, and as you can see here, they are quite detailed. Even during nighttime, the photos look bright and sharp here without the night mode turned on, so it seems like OnePlus has worked on the camera side of things very hard this time. It shows, like it really shows. It will be interesting to see how the phone will fare against my iPhone 15 Pro Max and the S24 Ultra, which I have just received for review. I will let you know all of the details in my full review, so stay tuned. Alright, so from my initial impressions, the OnePlus 12 is definitely a nice improvement from the fantastic OnePlus 11. It has got a nice design, excellent display, clean user experience, super performance. The haptics are great. I like the speakers too. You also get a 100-watt charger inside the box, and there is 50-watt wireless charging support. But most importantly, the cameras here look promising. So for half the price of the flagships with the OnePlus 12, I really don't have much to complain about. So everybody, that was all for my quick impressions of the all-new OnePlus 12. I will be back with its full review very soon, so do subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss that. Till then, I'm Pratima, and thanks so much for watching.